Alright, let's dive into this story, because it's one of those rare narratives that feels both deeply personal and universally relatable. It's about love, legacy, and the kind of resilience that makes you pause and think, wow, life is something else. So, here's the deal, we're talking about Roger and Sandra Frechette, a couple whose story is as much about Lowell, Massachusetts, as it is about each other. And trust me, there's a lot to unpack here. First off, the hook that grabbed me, and I'm sure it'll grab you too, is Roger's response when asked when he knew he loved Sandra. When I saw her, he said, without hesitation. Personally, I think that's the kind of answer that cuts through all the noise. It's not about grand gestures or dramatic moments, it's about that instant recognition, that gut feeling that says, this is it. What makes this really interesting is how rare it is to hear someone express love with such clarity, especially after decades of life together. It's a reminder that sometimes, the most profound truths are the simplest ones. Now, let's zoom out for a second. This story isn't just about Roger and Sandra, it's about a family coming together to honor their legacy. The event, One More Round with Roger, was organized by their grandson, Sean, and it's a masterclass in how to celebrate a life. What many people don't realize is that these kinds of gatherings aren't just about the past, they're about the present, too. Ronnie, one of their sons, mentioned that his father has stage 5 renal failure, and after Sandra's passing, the family felt an urgent need to come together. In my opinion, this is where the story gets its emotional weight. It's not just a celebration, it's a way to say, we're here for you, now, while we still can. And then there's the boxing angle, which, honestly, I find fascinating. Roger wasn't just a husband and father, he was a Lowell legend in the boxing world. From winning championships to mentoring kids, he left a mark that goes beyond his personal life. One thing that immediately stands out is how he used boxing as a tool for mentorship. He didn't just teach kids how to throw punches, he taught them discipline, resilience, and how to be good people. If you take a step back and think about it, that's the kind of legacy that outlasts any trophy or title. It's about impact, not just achievement. But here's where the story takes a turn that, in my opinion, makes it truly remarkable. Roger and Sandra divorced after the tragic loss of their son, Robert. Roger turned to alcohol, Sandra turned to prayer. And yet, decades later, they remarried. Same best man, same maid of honor. What this really suggests is that love isn't always a straight line. It's messy, it's complicated, and sometimes it takes a lifetime to figure out. What many people don't realize is that reconciliation like this isn't just about forgiveness, it's about understanding, growth, and the willingness to try again. It's a testament to the human spirit, and it's something I think we could all learn from. Sandra's story, too, is one of quiet strength. Her granddaughter, Hannah, talked about how Sandra taught her what unconditional love feels like. Personally, I think that's the kind of love that changes lives. It's not flashy, it's not dramatic, it's consistent, it's present, and it's unwavering. A detail I find fascinating is how Hannah credited Sandra for her love of the Dollar Tree and grilled cheese sandwiches. It's those small, everyday moments that often define a person's legacy more than any grand achievement. Finally, let's talk about the broader implications of this story. It's easy to get caught up in the specifics, the boxing, the remarriage, the family gathering, but if you take a step back, what this really suggests is that life is about connections. It's about the people we love, the moments we share, and the ways we choose to honor each other. This raises a deeper question: how are we showing up for the people in our lives? Are we creating spaces for love, forgiveness, and celebration? In my opinion, that's the real takeaway here. So, as we wrap this up, I'll leave you with this thought: Roger's final message to everyone was, God bless you. Simple, right? But think about it. In a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain, maybe that's all we really need: a blessing, a moment of connection, and a reminder that love, in all its forms, is worth celebrating. What do you think? How would you honor the people who've shaped your life? Let me know in the comments below.